it is such work done as alternative for a criminal penalty. Some people would commit some crimes, and in other crimes, not in Nigeria predominantly, they have non-punitive measures. Instead of sentencing you to prison, they just have imposed upon you some community service. They will say you'll be cleaning the streets of your ward every morning for 2 years or for 7 months. That will be your penalty. There is a hadith that says, ask Allah for beneficial knowledge and seek Allah's refuge from knowledge that is of no benefit. Because a knowledge that is of no benefit is that which would not benefit you first as a person, and it will not benefit the ummah, the community. Further still, إذا مات ابن آدم انقضى عمله إلا من ثلاث صدقة جارية أو علم ينتفع به أو ولد صالح يدعو له. When a son of Adam dies, when a person dies, all his good deeds, all his deeds would end, except 3. 1, sadaqatun jariyah, an ongoing charity, something you have established in the community that will be going. They used to give examples of to build a school, okay, to construct a bridge, to gina rijiya, something like that, or to dig a well, yes, and things of that stuff. Those are community service. If they keep on going, even after your death, you would get that what? 2, our ilmun yuntafa'u bihi, or you have knowledge and you teach others that knowledge and they propagate it further. As long as that knowledge is being used or propagated, you will get that words. Man sanna sunnatan hasanatan falahu ajruha wa ajru man amila biha haka. And part of that, you can publish books, you can write something down. As long as it is there and it's being read, you would get that word. The third one is if you have a child, a dutiful one, waladun salih, who will be praying for you after your death. Obviously, none of you here has a child, so you cannot fall there. Finally, under this, khairun nas man yanfa'u nas. The best of people is that who benefits people, who impacts on the lives of others. Why would you do community service? Why? You know, some time ago I used to wonder. They will say you should give back to your community. Your community has a haki on you. You should give back. I used to wonder on my own. In fact, even 3 years ago, I used to ask myself that question: that to me akamun, me community tamun. In ka ce al'umma ta sai na zo na tambayan to me aka mun, dan me zaka ce wani ina da responsibility to give back to my community, me aka mun? Now you ask yourself this: why dan me za a ce sai na community service? Why is it? One, our presenter had already introduced that. One, you were ba wanda ya haifi kanshi anan ko, ba wanda ya haifi kanshi, and the first gata da aka ma as a community and as iyaye shine kawo ka da aka yi duniya ta hanyar aure. And wannan institution din da aka zo duniya ta hanyar aure, ta hanya ta mutunci, is not the role of only one person. Ba mutum ɗaya ne ba mutum biyu bane, aiki ne na mutane da yawa na al'umma. 2, you were brought up by others, ko dai iyaye ko kuma wanda suka yi adopting din mutum in the first place, sannan yan uwa da abokan arziki dukkansu sun taimaka wajen bringing you up. So you were brought up by others, you were taught by others, you did not teach yourself. By teaching here, we are not only talking about the academics. Tun daga koyan tata, tun daga koyan gwalatu, blabirin na magana, dukkansu others taught you. Haka to in ka duba ma sai ka fara tambayan, what have you done for yourself? Kai kanka yanzu tambayi kanka, what have you done for yourself by yourself, wanda kai ma kanka da kanka, ko ke kika yi ma kanki da kanki to this age? Just mention any. Please, can you tell me anything that you know ba wani ne maka ba a cikin al'umma, ba iyaye ba abokai ba yan uwa ba malama ba gwamnati ba sarakuna ba shugabannin al'umma ba, kai on your own you did it for yourself. Please, can you mention anything? It appears we can't mention any. So Ashe, you have a responsibility to give back to the community. Now, there are often times when we come to do something, we ask ourselves, what's in it for me? What's the benefits? And in kace mun nazo na training, KSA ta shirya training for yan secondary masu gamawa ko wanda su gama secondary. You ask yourself the question, to what's in it for me? Me amfani na, me ne manfa'ata, me benefits din da zan samu a ciki. So now an ce it's good kai community service. Then you ask yourself, what's in it for you? Then me service provides students with the opportunity to become active members of their community. It is equally a lasting positive impact on society. It equally has a lasting positive impact on the society. As a student, you have multiple roles to play in the community, and by community service you get to connect with your community more. It enables students to acquire life skills and knowledge, as well as provide a service to those who need it most. These are some of the common benefits of participating in community service. They itemize them here. One, psychological benefits. There are psychological benefits. A da dai muna yara an ce psychology ko an ce wani yana da ilimin psychology, me ake nufi ne? Da a ce ko dai psycho ne ko dai to ana dai da alaka da kwakwalwa ko the state of mind. So psychologically, benefit din psychological benefits na community service. Volunteering increases overall life satisfaction and helps you feel good about yourself because you are helping others. Da Allah idan kai wani abun kyautatawa, kai wata sadaka, wani yana tafi da kaya ka dan taimaka mishi, ka sauke mishi ko ka dora mishi, ko motar wani ta ɓaci a hanya ka taya ka tura, kai bayan kai da Allah baka jin wani daɗi a ranka, baka jin wani relief. That is the psychological benefit. In kana community service, kana changing life din mutane, kana taimaka musu, kana impacting on their lives, kai on your own zaka na samun peace of mind, zaka na jin sauki rayuwarka. Social benefits. Volunteering engages students with the community, creates special bonds with the population being served, and increases social awareness and responsibility. This is critical, especially as students. Akwai roles da zamu iya playing a matsayin mu na students wanda zamu taimaka ma al'umma. Mu sani cewa not everybody must be dan boko, right? And therefore kuma al'umman nan ba za ta yiwu ba idan ya zamanto laiko. Yeah. This court I call it a court, even though I know someone has said it before. I have read it somewhere, but I cannot find it. I just paraphrase it and call it a court. Until we begin to plant trees, the shades of which we cannot enjoy, we know we cannot enjoy in our lifetimes, we have not begun to understand the true essence of life. Akwai yanzu wannan bishiyar misali ta mainan nan ta waje ko bishiyar nan ta wajen da muka alwala, naturally you don't expect wanda ya shuka su yana nan, to har sai lokacin da ni din nan zan iya zuwa in dasa bishiya a unguwarmu ko a makarantarmu ko a garinmu ko a garin wasu, wanda na san lokacin da bishiyar za ta tashi ta yi inuwa lokacin na mutu, ko kuma ta ƴaƴa wanda zan iya tsinkana ci lokacin na mutu. To until har na fara tunanin nayi abin da wani dan bayana ne zai amfana, to tukunna na developing. I don't know na fassara turancin to Hausa, amma the message is har sai lokacin da muka fara yin abu ba dan kanmu ba, dan wasu da za su zo a bayan mu, har sai nan ne tukunna muka san menene ake kira ci gaba. Amma in ya zamanto kai za ka yi abu ne kadai in zai amfane ka, kai kaɗai kawai. In kana neman wani bishiya za ka ji sai ka na neman wata ta agric wanda za a mata allura shekara 3 ta fara 'ya'yan mangoro saboda kanka, to baka ma fahimci rayuwa ba tukuna. Ya zamanto kana iya tunanin shekara 100 gaba, shekara 150 gaba, shekara 200 gaba. That's just about this quote. examples of volunteering, there are many of them. Abubuwa da zaka iya yi na community service. Volunteer at a local non-profit. Local non-profit, like any example of a local non-profit? Wa zai ba misali? Non-profit organization. Misali. Ina da wani arena, duk wanda ya faɗe ta ita ya faɗa yana da kyauta. 1, 2, 3. Ai shi kenan ta kare. KSA non-profit ne. Ko ba non-profit bane ba? Non-profit ne, babu albashi, ba salary, ba allowance, ba alawi, ba komai. Ko akwai? Babu, non-profit ne. Hidima ce zalla. Inda ka faɗa da ka samu profit ɗin kai. Host a fundraising event or donate the money. Ana yin fundraising. NAM is not popular here. Ana yi. Even those ambassadors sun mana fundraising kwanakin baya na 25 million a misau. I don't know. So ana fundraising. Muna son mu yi abu kaza, yanzu muna son mun fahimci akwai problem. Misali a anguwa ko a makaranta kun fahimci akwai wani problem, sai ku haɗu ku yi fundraising, ku yi aikin gayya. Me ake kira ne? Ba aikin gayya ba, to tara kuɗin gayya. Ma haɗu mu ce a wannan mai 5 mai 10 a kawo domin a yi wani abu. Teach classes for a skill you have. You have a skill. Misali ka iya yin takalmi, ko ka iya yin agogo, ko ka iya ɗinki. Zaka iya samun class da zaka koya musu wannan a kai ma community service ɗinka, ko ka iya wani abu kamar yadda su Abdul Bashar suke, sun iya abubuwan poetry, sun iya abubuwan public speaking da sauransu, then su gathering students, su impacting musu wannan knowledge, and that's also a community service. Something like this. And so we have people who know something about scholarships, suka ce a tara students su zo su sanar da su, wannan ma menene is a community service. So there are plant trees, especially yanzu da muke ta fama da issue na hamada da abubuwa, erosion, wannan ambaliyar ruwa, duk suna da alaka da karancin bishiyoyi da shuke-shuke. You can plant trees. You can plant trees. In fact, ma a wajen planting trees da sauransu ai akwai lada ko? Annabi ya ce ba za ka yi shuka ba face duk wani ƙwaro ko wani tsuntsu da zai ci daga wannan plant din sai ka samu lada. To ka san lada nawa za ka samu? Just ka shuka guda ɗaya amma ka ringa samun wannan, gashi muna saving din ga pollution da sauransu da abubuwa. So that's also a community service. There are a lot of them. This one is not usually done yanzu. Writing letters, a da ana rubuta letters a tura, musamman tura suna wannan, tura ma sojoji da suke filin daga daga gida, ko yanzu kana zaune ba wadan ka san su ba, ko ka tura masa letter ka rubuta ka tura cewa muna jinjina, muna godiya da kokarin da kuke yi, kuna bakin fama. Yanzu ga nan sojoji a Maiduguri misali, a Zamfara da sauransu da suke aiki, suna riskin rayuwarsu. Ba daɗi, duk wanda yake dan uwa soja ya sani zai je shi ne 50% ne chance ɗin shi na dawowa, likely ya mutu, likely ba za ma a samu gawar shi ba. So a rubuta musu letter. If you cannot do that now, za ka iya ka show musu solidarity ta social media da kake amfani, jinjarin soja ba zai, it makes no sense mutum yana riskin rayuwar shi for you. Albashin nawa ake bashi, kai forget about money, magana ake ta rayuwa. You have only one. Suka yi riskin wannan, motivate them, support them, nuna cewa sojojinmu abin alfaharinmu kaza, something like that. You can make a video if you can, kana jinjina musu, kana godiya, kana musu addu'a, Allah ya taimake su, Allah ya karfafe su, something like that, and much more. So these are some of the examples, and I think it's just a brief presentation to have idea of community service and why we should do community service. And I thank you for listening. If there's any question, I'll be willing to take one or two. No question? Thank you very much for listening.
Okay. This one is my own. I have to come in.
Okay, so inshallah. Lucky? Yeah, yeah.
I just want to labor kawai yanda ake zo na lafiya lau. Akwai? Please, I want you just to write those problems down. Problems, then you make them in, what do you call it? In order of priority. Which one do you think, if given the opportunity, you're going to eliminate that problem? Then followed by the second and the third one. Just 3 problems. that are disturbing you in your local community, and 3 problems that are disturbing you in your school environment. Just 3 problems that you feel these important problems are really important. If I will get chance, I'm going to do away with them. Write it in your own language, the way they came to your mind. Matsala guda 3 da kake gani a cikin community ɗinku da take damunka ko a makaranta, wanda kana ganin dai an baka dama za ka yi maganin wannan matsala. Let's have them, please. Ko menene matsala guda 3? Just 3 problems. It might be, yeah, suna na rututu. Have you written them? Huh? Just 3 problems. Kawai guda 3. Za ka iya rubuta ma da Hausa idan Turancin sai ka yi tunani. Kawai guda 3. Idan sai ka yi tunani, don't waste your time thinking. You have these problems, just write them. Option. Have you written them? Okay. The first one on your list, problem in da ka rubuta na farko, kika rubuta na farko a list ɗinki ko list ɗinka. Who are the key actors a problem ɗin? Suwaye waɗanda kake ganin are much more responsible akan wannan problem ɗin? Suwane ne key actors? Okay, that is your own. Naki problem ɗin government ne go? Just write the key actors wanda kake ganin waɗannan in dai har addressing wannan problem ɗin za a eradicating ɗinsa, this so person is responsible. Have we done that? Wani kai ne problem ɗin, wani wanka ne, wani mai unguwa ne, wani gwamnati ne. Have we written that? Then, for how long kake tunanin wannan problem ɗin yana existing a cikin community ɗinku? For how long? Ya shekara nawa wannan matsala? Ya shekara nawa? Ko zuwa kika ka same shi a gunguwar problem ɗin? Yes. Ko yanzu ya faru? Just write it. Just an estimate. Lokacin ka zo ka same shi ne yana existing ko kuma sabo ne? So the last abin da nake son mu magana da ku akai shine, what do you think you as an individual can do wajen reducing gravity na wannan problem no? Is there any way? Somebody says cewa problem din da ta identifying na gwamnati ne, na san sun san rubuta wani abu daban ba lalle kansu ba, but you as an individual, as a member of that community da wannan abun yake damunka, what do you think, as simple or as smallest as possible or as little as possible effort, what do you think you can do to address wannan problem no? Ko da baka eradicate ɗinsa ba. Yes, akwai problem go in, let's say in your community, wanda tunaninku ko gwamnati ce ko wasu ne suka janyo muku a unguwar baka da iko akai. It's possible haka go? But do you think you are helpless? You cannot do anything about it? Can't you do anything? Yanzu can't you ever write? Yanzu idan kai rubutu akan wannan problem din, ka saka a social media, is it not a contribution? Ko kuka hada baki kuka zo kai group kuka rubuta letter kuka tura wa gwamnati, is it not a contribution? Ko kuma kuka zo ku hada kai a cikin yan unguwa waɗanda suke sa'annunku ko waɗanda suke gaba da ku, kuka zo ku yi making team ko kaga ku yi making wani dan contribution ku yi solving wannan problem din, ba contribution bane? So what I'm trying to say is that whensoever you see any problem and you felt you are helpless, then you are useless. Do you get my point? In the kaga problem around you, so you have something that you can make, that you can change about that problem, either by writing or bringing it to the notice of when industry responsible, or making the little effort that you can. Do you get my point? So bayan da za ka zauna ka ce helpless ne kai akan wani certain problem. It's okay, you can defer action. For instance, you can postpone your action, ka ce yanzu based on my capability, probably I'm not capable enough to do this. But you can still relate it to some other people that are capable of doing it. So I want us to take it as a responsibility cewa in muka koma gida, muka koma makaranta, duk wani problem da muka gani, you cannot do everything. We talked about passion. You take wani abu da kake da passion akai ko kuma yafi damunka. Kaga what can you do no matter how little it is da za ka rage gravity na wannan problem nan. There are various means, kamar yadda na faɗa na ce wani rubutu go, wani kai bringing people together, when you donate with your money, wani kuma you use your energy, and so many other options. So in whatsoever problem you find in your community, you are not helpless. Ana kalare ko, ana daba, ana sai da kwayoyi, ana kaza, ana kaza, ana kaza, ana kaza, ana talauci, yara cannot go to school, akwai sunansu, shara, kwata, ko? All those kind of things. Akwai almajirai, ko? Akwai insecurity, akwai ABC, a long list of problems. But you have 1-2 problems that kake ganin kai, you are much more concerned about them. Or at that particular moment in time cewa kai wannan kake ganin zaka iya yi. Don't sit down. Start thinking. Da abin da ka gano na tunani, just write it down. Get one person who is sharing da shi da kake ganin ba za ka iya kai kadai ba. The solution may come from there. And za ka iya samun rejection wajen community service, as we were discussing da Aliyu Khalid yana maganar experience ɗinsa na rashi akan community service. Cewa can akwai very good atmosphere da zai supporting ɗinka when you said you want to help your community. But here it's frustrating. Za ka iya kana fara, the next person da ka fito rasan abokin ka ya ce dan iska ma hukaci, a wasu your time wannan abin ba zai taɓa gyaruwa ba. But you do your little effort. I don't know what you don't know what Allah will bless. Allah zai iya kawo solution na the whole problem din na akanka, even if it's going to be after 100 years. Like kamar yadda wannan Nizam ya bada misali, you plant a tree, watakila ba za ta fara fitar da seeds ba sai how many years after you are alive. But definitely somebody is going to benefit. Or you start, some other persons can come and build from where you started, and everything will change. You can even follow the stories na yadda ake developing wannan su bulbs ɗin nan, su jirgi, su computer ko? Computer farko na ta yi girman ɗakin nan, but now it's in our pockets. Hadid bin a ce wanda ya wannan na farkon ya ce ba zai ba. He wants something portable. That was a dream na Bill Gates. His dream was cewa lalle yana son ga kowa a duniya can hold a computer. They started something very big. But now, kalli shi, he is even lucky cewa in his lifetime ya ga computer sannan kuma ya zama wanda ya fi kowa kudi a duniya saboda ya solving problem in humanity. You can be the next Bill Gates if you like. You can make it a social enterprise. Ga problem da yake samun al'umma gaba daya, you solve it, you get rewarded and you get another reward. You get money and you get reward in the heaven. So I challenge you to go and start doing something in your community. It's really, really, really important. Akwai satisfaction in it, sannan you can help in solving a lot of problems. Akwai a lot of abubuwan da we don't need government. And if the government sees you doing it, government will feel challenged and embarrassed. It's not doing up to expectation. Already you are doing this, you are doing that. You can have the gut to approach anybody. Ya zo ya supporting ɗinka. And when you start it 2, 3, 4, 5 years, with all the frustrations kai bearing, you don't know. Somebody might just pick interest and invest in your program or project and you see a lot of wonders. So I urge you to go back to your communities, identify problems and start working on them. Za a gaya ma magana mara daɗi, za ka sha wahala, za ka ji wajen mutane a wulaƙanta ka, but be focused, kana da inda kake son ka ji. You get my point. Kun taba ganin yanda wannan take farauta? Shaho. Kun taba gani? Akwai wanda ya taba ganin shaho ya to zai dauki abu? Kana gana akwai abin da ya sai tare shi? Ya yake yi? Da idansa ko? Da kafarsa da komai za ka kawai ya buɗa su. Fu! Kawai wannan abin yake kallo. Focus. To idan kai wannan ba ruwanka da distraction. Duk wani ne sai ya mai maka ihu zai dawo taran ya zo ya tafa maka. Ko kuma ya ringa ba da labari wannan abin kaga ya fara kamar mahaukaci. Amma yanzu see what is happening. So I urge you all to go and start doing something in your community. And akwai reward. You will be happy. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The problems. I want to advise us, please, if we observe any problem in our society, we shouldn't be waiting for the government to come and correct that problem for us or bring us a solution, because we are the victims. We are the ones who are suffering. Don't wait for the government to come and bring you a solution. You too, you can try your own best. So I am advising us to be the ones that will solve our problem, not the government, because the governor he's there in his office with AC and any other thing. But you were suffering and you are waiting for the governor to come and solve the problem for you. Seriously, the governor has a lot to do. So please, if we observe any problem, let us solve it by ourselves. Don't wait for the government. Thank you for this.
Thank you very much. He reminds us that we all have the responsibility to live up to our aspirations and to chip in where we see the need to, not waiting for the government to do everything. If you see a problem in your street, you must not say, I want to live in government, I bash yamomi, I bash the amfani, I live in government, I government. What can you do in your own capacity to correct that thing? Any other? Any? Okay, quickly.
It is indeed a great pleasure and absolute grateful for me to witness this remarkable and memorable occasion or opportunity. I have to thank the Almighty Allah and the tireless and tremendous effort of the organizers of this great opportunity. May the sky be your limit. Thanks. My name is Aliyu Ahmad Tijani.
Thank you very much, Aliyu Ahmad Tijani. Which of the Ahmad Tijani, Shehu or? You want to say something?
Yes, my name is Muhammad Tukur Umar. I'm from. My name is Muhammad Tukur Umar. My observation is not apart from community. I'm just discuss about government. If we, my respected KSA President, if you have consider, we will not elected our leaders just to go office arrest. We just elected them to come our areas to see what is affecting us in order to clear us, to clear it as well as possible, as well as give us a responsible that make us a very responsible citizen. And even they do this, it will make us a happy. Maybe in another boat, we will boat them with even not a single cable. That is my observation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think we have had enough from the brothers. Anybody from the sisters? You want to say something?
Man is to talk about the establishment of association that will be going around communities by communities, enlightening people or orienting people and our youths about the consequences of drug abuse and its trafficking, because the majority of the problems that we are facing is that because of the use of drug abuse and its trafficking.
Okay, thank you. Okay. What's your name? Okay, Fatima Tijani from Badala Academy. Her observation is that we should have organizations and groups that will be going around enlightening people on the dangers of drug abuse, because according to her, most of our problems today are caused by the problem of drug abuse. Any other? None. So we'll be coming to the high table. To Angama Damaza. So in any case, so you have 1 minute.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sabi Musa. My name is Sabi Musa from GDSS Secondary School Azare. I'm grateful to this community service, Ponche services, KSE, KSA, and our teachers that come to teach us and guide us. We are thankful, we are grateful to them. MashaAllah.
I just want to advise my colleagues to read hard and work hard. Don't wait to say it, Allah will bring. Allah will not bring it to you until you read hard or work hard. That is my advice.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Maybe we'll turn to the members of the high table. Yeah. Okay. So,
thank you very much.
Nigerians today articulated BB fundamental bam bam articulated din. I want to see, permit me to see, I want to introduce the humble, the comrade, the activist, the senator, at the same time the mala. The number one citizen of the student of Vitas Gado local government, please give him 3 fundamental bosa.
Thank you very much. We are almost exhausting our time. I'm really honored and blessed to be with you here. Good day once again. For the students, I just need to advise you, being here is an opportunity and privilege, because you have been selected devote an amount of thousands and millions of students, not to be just selected to come here to be warming seats. No, you are here to do something very, very important. We are all students. We come here from various destinations just to witness this program. Honestly speaking, you have to put at the back of your mind you are here to represent or to be ambassador of your area or your local destination. So being an ambassador of your area, you are here to pick up something, to take it back to your various destinations, to put it into practice. Sincerely speaking, you are blessed, because many are there at home but did not get this privilege. So take it like something as an honor. You are a complete human now. So once you reach your destination, please apply this law. You have been taught for different things. So please put it at the back of your mind. Put it into practice. Take it home. Show you are different now. So thank you very much. This is my advice. I remain my humble self, Ambassador Ibrahim Bafaliu, National President of the government. Thank you, please.
Assalamu alaikum. The leadership of Katagun Student Association, KSA, my humble comrades, distinguished colleagues, good day to you all. My name is Abubakar Ibrahim Khalifa, the National Secretary of National Union of Jamar Emirates Students. First of all, I would like to appreciate the efforts of Katagun Student Association under the able leadership of Kabir Nizam Baba for finding the Katagun might worthy for organizing this kind of event. In this,